Hey, what's happening, everybody? Ben Daniel over here. Welcome to my channel for another fragrance review today. I hope everybody's doing well, everybody's staying strong and smelling good. So this is it. I wanted to get back into some Middle Eastern fragrance reviews. I'm not doing big bottles like my previous review. I got a couple of decants. So shout out to everybody. Thanks in advance for watching this. So let's get into it. So I got these decants over here a couple of days ago right here from a fragrance store or a perfume store in Bangalore, and it's called Sillage Perfumes. I'm going to put the description, I'm going to put the link in the description, and it's on the video right now. Sillage Perfumes, they only run an online store, and they don't have an actual store that you can walk into, but everything you can do, you can transact with them on WhatsApp and through their website. So they deal in decants and full bottles. So they have 5 mil, 10 mil, 20 mil, 30 mil decants, and they also sell 40 mil partials. Those are not pre-owned. It's just that they open it up, use the 60 mil to fill up the decants, and sell the 40 mil with the original bottle and the box. And they also sell full bottles. So there you go. I got 3 of them over here. This is it. I got my first. Let me get a focus on that over there. Right. Aromatics, the French Avenue Aromatics collab fragrance. Got a whole bunch. And this is called Sun Kissed, and it's an extrait de Perfume, all right, and it's a 5 mil right over there. The next one I got is Hawas Tropical EDP from Rosasi, and the third one is Maison Alhambra Glacier Bold. It's been a long time since I talked about Maison Alhambra, so there you go. I'm going to put this over there. You can see these are 5 mil bottles, very nice. It's packaged pretty well. Took about, I think, about 3 days to get over here within Bangalore, but it's okay. You know, it's worth waiting for it, and it's nice. I like the 5 mil bottles, and that's how it looks in there. Simple looking bottles. I thought 5 mil was going to be smaller, but this is pretty big. So I'm assuming for 5 mil you get about close to 50 sprays, maybe 45, 50, possibly more, depending on the atomizer. So I'm going to put these two aside. Whoops. And let's talk about this one. My first ever Aromatics French Avenue fragrance. This is it, one of the most fanciest looking bottles, and this is a collab between a fragrance influencer and French Avenue. French Avenue belongs to Fragrance World, just in case you're wondering, and I heard about them a couple of years ago, so they came up with this collab, Sun Kissed. But the name, you know it's going to be a summer fragrance, a tropical, beachy kind of fragrance. All right, so let's get into Sun Kissed. First off, what is it a clone of? Well, according to a couple of reviewers and my research, it's not a direct clone, but it's a hybrid of 2 Louis Vuitton fragrances, Pacific Chill and Imagination. So I've never tried either one. So again, I'm going by the fragrance over here, not what it's cloning, not what it's inspired by. And the notes are pomelo, bitter orange, bergamot, a spritz accord, whatever that is, a soda accord, tea, okay, cardamom, cedarwood, vetiver, vanilla, cashmeran, amber tonic. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of very funky notes in this fragrance over here. Okay, I would say, yeah, they are absolutely unique notes. That tea, vetiver, vanilla, cashmere, soda, spritz accord. I'm not sure if it's like Sprite, but almost like a soda spritz or a pomelo. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going in. So it opens up to me with this bright citrus blast. I get the bergamot and the bitter orange. I really don't know what the smell of orange soda is going to be like in a fragrance. I know what orange soda tastes like because it's almost like Fanta, and you get other varieties out there. And the combination of orange soda and that tea, you get that fizzy soda spritz vibe, like Sprite. Think about Sprite. So you got orange soda, like a Fanta, and a Sprite. You kind of like blend it together. That's what you get the opening and getting into the mid. So close to about half an hour, you get the dry down. I get that slightly creamy vanilla and soft woody vibe from this. Like I said, these are very unique notes. But here's the deal with this fragrance, all right? In spite of all the amazing looking presentation and the packaging and the box and the design of the bottle, To me, it's a very easy fragrance to wear. It's unique notes. It's not a heavy fragrance with all those notes in the cardamom, the vetiver, the vanilla, the cashmerean, and the tea and the soda chord. It's not heavy. It's very easy, casual to wear. But I would not say that it is a very unique fragrance. The notes are unique, kind of weird, but they work kind of well. It's all right. But to me, to my nose, it's not elegant. And I'll get into it because of the performance. To me, personally, if you have this, maybe you have a different take. Again, fragrance reviewing is very subjective. It's a very average fragrance. It's typical fresh summer citrus soda vibe. That's it. In terms of performance, since I got it, and now it's about 2.5 days since I'm getting into it, I get 4 hours, 4 to 4.5 hours of average longevity, an hour of projection. It's okay. That's it. It's just okay. Very casual and okay. But now comes the big question. When you get decants, you do a review of decants, or you buy a decant if you're not a reviewer to use it, and then you got to make up your mind, do I go for the full bottle? And this was the most priciest of all the 3 decants here. And you go to the website, you can see it over there. Is it worth a full bottle to me? And my answer is very simple. And I don't have to apologize for this, but just bluntly, absolutely no. It's too expensive. The bottle is more than $4,000. Some resellers are closing in on 5. It's worth getting a decant like this, testing it out. But to me personally, spending $4+ on this for a full bottle, which has a very unique note, but not a unique smell. Not heavy, it's not elegant, it's just an average fragrance with close to 4.5 hours of longevity, 1 hour projection. Absolutely not, no. But I'm glad that I actually got to sample it, and I like the bottle design. But let's just see. Yeah, I'll keep this aside, get back to it after a couple of weeks. But to me, very average fragrance. That's it. Nothing extraordinary about it. Okay, the next one I'm going to talk about is why not. Let's go to this one. For some reason, I'm beginning to like Hawas. Now, you saw my previous review. I talked about Hawas Malibu. That was my first full bottle I got of Rasasi. So I picked up this decant from Sillage Perfumes, and this one is called Hawas Tropical EDP. Again, same look and feel, 5 ml decant over here. Put that aside, let's get and focus on this one. And this is inspired by a Jean-Paul Gaultier, just like Malibu, Paradise Garden. Again, disclaimer, I have never smelled Paradise Garden. Notes on this are coconut water, ginger, fig, mint, tonka bean, musk, and sandalwood. Ooh, I like that. I like that very much. So the opening, to me, you get that beautiful, lovely, and slightly spicy, very slightly because of the ginger, the minty sweet opening. Then later on, as it settled down, you get that coconut and that fig. That's where you get that creamy, tropical vibe coming out from this. The dry down, oh folks, frag heads out there, this is amazing with the dry down. It's got tonka bean and that sandalwood dry down. And you still got the fig and the mint in the background, and it's all blending it to that smooth, slightly sweet, slightly spicy vibe over there. So it's very coconutty, it's very beachy. Yes, I'm using a word like beachy. It's very sweet, creamy fragrance, okay? So it's typical tropical beach, sweet, creamy coconut fragrance. In terms of performance, on me, again, performance is going to be very subjective also, depending on your environment. If you're indoors, outdoors, in the AC, in the high heat, the clothes you're wearing, your skin condition, and if you got to put Vaseline or something else to moisturize it, fine. I get very good performance on this one. Average 6 to about 7 hours. A whole lot better than that one. Okay, close to 2 hours projection. So it looks like Hawas has got another winner chicken dinner over here, right? But I feel that, like most Middle Eastern fragrances, in spite of this coming out from a full bottle and in the decant, I'm sure I need to macerate it and keep it aside for about, let's see, a week, 2 weeks, and I'll get back to it when the crazy hot summer starts right here in Bangalore in somewhere around the first week of April or so. So we're almost towards the end of March, so I'm going to keep it aside for 2 more weeks. So I got to macerate it more for better performance. But I like the performance. I am not complaining. Even if I got about 6 hours, I'm okay with it. It's very nice, very smooth, very soothing juice. It's pleasant, it's casual, it's very relaxing. I like that. Is it worth the full bottle? That's the whole question when you talk about decants. Is it worth the full bottle? And my answer is absolutely, it is worth the full bottle. Am I going to get it? Maybe. Maybe yes, maybe no. I'm not sure. Maybe I might pick it up. I'm not sure. But if you're into coconut and into fig and mint, and you like that slightly sweet, slightly spicy vibe, get it. And if you don't like the smell and if you don't like the taste of coconut, then fine, don't get it. But if you do, I would definitely recommend this one, Hawas Tropical. If you don't like it, skip it. So that beautiful minty coconut fig. Ooh, I like fig. Fig is a very nice note in the fragrance. I'm kind of appreciating it right now. And that tonka bean and that sandalwood and that slight musky, not very heavy, but slight musky. So they've done a very good job. So kudos and props to Hawas Tropical for this. All right, so that's it. And again, average 6 to 7 hours, 2 hours of projection. Let's get this over here. Ooh, it's been a long time since I got into Maison Alhambra. What have they been up to? This was the cheapest of the three in terms of pricing. Maison Alhambra Glacier Bold is a clone inspired by another JPG fragrance, La Beau La Parfum. There you go. Kind of almost similar to Hawas Malibu, but there are some differences, but I'm not doing a comparison. Again, this is a coconut fragrance. It's pineapple, it's iris, it's cypress, it's ginger, it's tonka bean, it's amber. Ooh, that's nice. And it's ambergris. So it has that summer, sweet, beachy, beach, pina colada vibe. You get that pineapple, you get the coconut, you get the tonka, and it's very creamy amber sweetness on the dry note. So from the get-go, there's absolutely no syntheticness in there. So when it opens up on the couple of sprays that you put onto your skin, your clothes, it's not synthetic. You get that beautiful coconut, pineapple, ginger vibe coming out, and it settles into a tonka bean amber, still with the coconut vibe in the background. So it's really nice and sweet. Not a gourmand, and not overly sweet to it. So again, just like the other two over here, it's not heavy. And I would say that it's a very nice, pleasant, casual, easy to wear fragrance. All three of them are casual. All three of them are easy to wear. None of them are heavy. And I think when I first got it, it was slightly synthetic. But after just settling down for about 2.5 days now, the syntheticness is kind of reduced. So the opening of that synthetic vibe is not there. Average performance again. Maybe I have a very new batch, or maybe that's the way it is. But I do remember that video that the other YouTuber dropped about it. He was getting pretty good performance, about 5-6 hours. I get about 4 hours. 4 hours. And about an hour and a half of projection, depending on where I am. If I'm indoors, outdoors, if my skin and my clothes. Probably a little bit more if I let it macerate, sit aside for about 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So it's a budget, cheap. It's the cheapest of them all if you check the price. And it's out of stock on the website. I think it's out of stock on a lot of websites because it's a very old fragrance. It came out about 2.5 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. So it's got that cheap, tropical, coconutty, pina colada vibe with that pineapple, tonka bean, and that amber sweetness dry down. And it works for me. I like it. I like it a lot. I just like it for the smell. It's very different from Malibu, but I might do a comparison. So there you go. So that's it, folks. Real quick, I want to bring all the bottles over here. And thanks to Sillage Perfumes for sending this over. French Avenue Aromatics X Sun-Kissed. I don't know what they're talking about when it comes to sun-kissed. I don't know what the sun has to do with here. Simple. But again, it's a naming thing. Hawas Tropical, definitely tropical. Glacier Bold, not really glacier. Doesn't have anything to do with snow or a snow-capped mountain. But again, it's a summer fragrance. So all three of them are good. Not so much, no. These two are worth getting big bottles. This one is okay. Nothing extraordinary about it with all the hype surrounding it. But I like it. It's okay. It works. Fine. So check out Sillage Perfumes. Links in the description. And let me know what your take on any of these if you have it. I might get the full bottle. Maybe, maybe not. All right. I got more videos dropping in a couple of weeks. Everybody have a great day ahead of you. Stay blessed, and I'll see you when I see you, and keep smelling good. Later, everybody. Bye-bye.